Hi friends, hope you are doing great. Today we are going to see this demo friends. Okay, so we are going to do this demo building the stream processing data pipelines with Google Cloud Dataflow. See friends, I have seen lot of videos. Okay, but this video no one has covered friends. So I'm trying to cover this. Okay, so in our demo we are going to see in detail friends. So this is the steps which we are going to do. API source. We are going to fetch the real-time API data and we are going to use the cloud function, okay, to fetch the data from the API and we will be pushing to PubSub friends. So these are the steps which we are going to cover today. And next part two, what I'm going to do means I'm going to use the Google Cloud Data Flow, that is a streaming related and batch processing. We can use it, friends. So by using the data flow job, we are going to load the data from the PubSub to Google BigQuery, friends. So this is the overflow which we are going to do it. So API source, which is a data ingress, then Cloud Run function, which is a serverless compute, and we are going to use the messaging service, asynchronous messaging service, that is a PubSub, Cloud PubSub. Then data flow, this is a managed data processing. Then finally, BigQuery Press. So it's a end-to-end data processing. It's like a ETL processing, extract transformation, loading, which we are going to do in Press. So I have seen several videos. No one has covered this one. So for the API, right, I told right API source, we are going to use the real-time API, that is a weather API we are going to use it first. Okay. No need to worry, friends. If you are unable to follow, we are going to see in detail. Okay. I'm going to do in a step-by-step process and I will give the source code also, friends. So here we are going to use the Python code, friends. Each and everything we are going to use Python code only. We are not going to use any console, friends, GCP console. Okay, that is the main thing. So uh, in this demo, we are going to use this GCP components like cloud storage, BigQuery, cloud run function, and the data flow, then cloud PubSub, identity access management, and cloud scheduler files. Okay, so these are the components we are going to use it in this demo. But today, part one, what we are going to use means we will be using PubSub, then cloud function, then cloud scheduler, IAM. These four we will do it friends in the part one. Then remaining we will do it part two video. Okay. 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 So just some introduction friends. So if you are new to this GCP, right? So you have to just know what is what, right? So what is a cloud run functions? Basically, you have to bring the code and the Google will handle. Okay, the Google it will handle the rest of the making it simple to build and easy to maintain your platform. Friends. That is a cloud run functions. So basically, it is a serverless compute platform. It allows us to run single purpose code snippets in the cloud in response to various events without needing to provision, manage, or maintain the underlying server infrastructure. This is the cloud functions concept. Friends. Okay. So it falls under the function as a service. So if you know already like IAS, then PAS, SAS, right? So same like this friends, function as a service. It's falls under the category as a function as a service. Okay. So the key features we have serverless, event driven. Likewise, we have pay as you go, automatic scaling. For this cloud functions, we have these key features. Friends. So serverless, basically the cloud provider like Google Cloud, AWS are also automatically handles friends, all the operational tasks such as server provisioning, scaling, patching, and capacity management. So developers, if you are developers, right, only focus on writing the code. So uh, no need to worry about these friends like operational task and server provisioning. No need to worry. So just focus on your writing the code. That is what the serverless is concept. Friends. Then next is the event driven. It is the functions are executed or triggered only when a specific event occurs. Friends. That is what event driven. Then automatic scaling. This means the platform automatically scales the function instances up or down from zero to a high capacity based on the volume of incoming events or requests. Then pay as you go model, friends. This is we are typically charged only for the resources consumed during the actual execution time of our function, time of our function first. So that is the cloud functions related first. So next I'm talking about cloud PubSub. So this cloud PubSub basically it's a fully managed real-time messaging service on Google Cloud Platform that facilitates asynchronous communication between different applications and services. It implements the publish subscribe pattern to create systems that are decoupled and highly scalable, friends. Okay, so no need to worry, friends. If you are unable to follow these concepts, you can go through the Google documentation and you can learn it, friends. Okay, and next is Cloud Scheduler. So Cloud Scheduler basically it's a fully managed enterprise grade cron job service on Google Cloud Platform. It allows us to schedule virtually any recurring job or automated task for our cloud infrastructure and applications. So here we are going to use these services only, friends. Okay. So we are going to see in a step by step. You can try to understand it, friends. Okay. Now I'm going to open the demo, friends. So here we need to create this service account also. These are the roles we have to create it first. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Now I am going to open my Google Cloud Console first. Okay. Now I open my Google Cloud Console. So I have written in my notepad first. So what are the steps we have to do? Okay. So first we have to create the PubSub topic friends. First we need to create the PubSub topic. Okay. I'm going to create the PubSub topic right now. We will do step by step, friends. Okay, we are going to do in a step by step process. So first, I'm going to create this PubSub first. Okay, this is the easy step. So first, I'm going to do that. Go to the uh, console, and I'm going to create a PubSub now. Okay, let me open the PubSub. Actually, I already created the PubSub Meta API. Okay, so just I'm going to open the name, the same name, friends. So just I'm going to delete it. Okay, just I'm going to delete this because we are going to use the same. Okay, now I'm going to create a topic, friends. I'm giving us some weather, weather, new topic. Okay, or else I'll give topic name, weather topic name. Okay, just I'm giving this name, friends. I'm creating this WhatsApp topic. It is a messaging service, right? We are creating this topic, friends. Okay, so it's like a messaging service. It is processing. Let's wait for that. It is easily integrated with other GCP services like Cloud Functions and BigQuery for data pipelines. Okay, now we created these friends. Okay, weather topics here. Let it be. Okay, then next step, what we need to do. So next step, we have to create the service account first. Okay, let's create the service account. So service account, I have already told. So these are the roles we have to create. Friends. BigQuery data editor, Cloud Invoker, and PubSub publisher. So let me create the service account first. So this is the service account under the IAM. So go to the Cloud Console and here you can now click the navigation and IAM admin. Okay, IAM and admin. Then here you can click the service account first. Service account, click service account, create service account. So here you can give the name, friends. So I'm giving like API to VQ service account. Okay, I am giving the name, friends, from API to BigQuery. That is what the goal is, right? Yeah, obviously. So just click create and continue, and let's wait for that. So here you need to select a role, friends. So what are the roles we have to select? Means BigQuery data editor. Okay, BigQuery data editor. So I'm going to give BigQuery here data editor. Okay, BigQuery data editor. Then I'm going to add another role here. So cloud run invoker, friends. Okay, I'm going to add a another role, cloud run invoker. So cloud run invoker, nice. And third, we are going to add PubSub publisher, PubSub publisher. So please listen carefully, friends. If you are skipping any of the steps, definitely the error will come. Okay, PubSub, PubSub publish. Oh, sorry, PubSub publisher, right? PubSub publisher. I am giving the wrong role. PubSub, PubSub publisher. Okay, PubSub publisher. This is for publishing the messages to a topic, right? So I'm going to click continue now. Then I'm going to create the service account, friends. Okay, now we have created created the service account, friends. Okay, so this is our service account. Okay, okay. Instead of BQ, I have given BG. Okay, not a problem, friends. We have created the service account, right? So next step, we have to create our cloud function. Okay, so this is the code, friends. Okay, this is the cloud function code. We are going to use it, friends. Okay, so now I'm going to open a cloud function. So in this navigation menu, you can see, friends, cloud run functions. So this is the cloud run. You have to go to the cloud run and you can click this write a function. Okay, now we are going to write a function, friends. We are going to write a cloud run function. So here we need to give the name, friends, for the cloud run function. So I'm going to give the name as API to PubSub. Okay, API to PubSub function. I'm giving the name, friends. Okay, this is up to you, friends. You can give as per your own. Okay, I'm giving the name like this. Then you have to select the region, friends. I'm going to select as your central one because this is a low cost, friends. That's what I'm selecting here. Then Python. So Python, I'm going to select 3.10, friends. Okay, 3.10, the version. Then here, authentication, allow public access, and then security. Under the security, you can select go to this security, friends. Okay, so you can select the security service account. You have to select this one, friends. Okay, this is newly we created it, right? API PG service account. So newly we have created it, and I'm going to verify it, friends, which we have given correctly or not. So we have seen, right? Configure this a name and this endpoint URL. We have given authentication, and this one we have selected the security, right? Okay. Okay. So one thing I forgot it, friends. So here I need to give the variable, friends. Okay, secret variable. Let me explain about the code, friends. Okay. Okay. So this is my code, cloud function code, friends. Okay. So let me copy first. Sorry for that. Let me copy this and I will put it there, friends, or else I will forget it. So GCP project. So here we need to give our environment variable. Okay, this is a GCP project and the value. This is my project ID. So you have to put your project ID, friends. Don't put my project ID. Okay. So you have to put your project ID. Vishnu 588 hyphen TF. This is my project. This is the name. Okay, we are giving. That's it. So let me check about this code, friends. Before that, select this second generation because this is the latest one. We can select it. Okay. If you are going with default also, not a problem. Yeah, fine. Okay. So we will talk about the code first. So this is the code. Okay. Cloud function code that connects the Open Meteo API to PubSub. The first stage in our GCP real-time data pipeline we are going to be first. So these are the import functions libraries. Okay, import functions framework lets you define the HTTP trigger cloud functions and import request. it is used to call external REST API. Then import JSON, it is converting the Python data JSON format. Then import operating system, this is for accessing the environment variables like project ID. And from Google Cloud, this import PubSub, this is for GCP library to publish messages to the PubSub. Then this cloud function definition, friend. This is the cloud function definition. This is for fetching the framework HTTP. This tells GCP that this function will be HTTP trigger, which means it runs when you hit it's your example from the cloud scheduler area, some entry point. So the entry point is this is the entry point first. Fetch weather, this is the entry point. Then we will be giving the PubSub topic. So here you can see this GCP project ID and the topic ID. This is the topic ID which we have to specify, friends. Okay. So basically it will be reading our GCP project ID automatically and creating the PubSub publisher client and building the finally qualified topic path. Okay. Then you can see, friends, some print statement I have given here. Okay. Then loop also here we have included loop through each cities. Okay. So basically this will be building the open API URL dynamically based on the cities latitude and longitude. Longitude. Okay. So this is the thing for loop, friends. And the response is equal to request URL. This one, right? So basically this makes the API call and checks if it is succeeded 200. Okay. If not, it skips the next city. That is what the this condition, friends. Then parse JSON plus add city. So here we have given, right, data is equal to response.json, data of city name. So it will be adding the city field to the API response. So our downstream systems know which city the data belongs to. Then finally log the useful details, friends. So this one logs the real well. It will be logs the real weather values for easy debugging. Then publish to PubSub. This is the converts the weather data into the JSON bytes, publishes the PubSub topic, and waits for the confirmation and logs. Then finally we handle the error handling and the function is complete with the some print statement, friends. Okay. So summary, I could say we are triggering via the HTTP from the cloud scheduler or manually. Then calls the open meta API for we are we are calling only for Chennai and Bangalore only, friends, for this code. Okay. Then it will be printing the weather info for the logs. Then finally publishes the each city weather JSON to PubSub topic meta API. So basically, PubSub triggering the data flow loads into the because this steps we are going to see in separate friends on some second part to view. We are doing these cloud functions only. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So let me open this one. Okay. So now you can go here. And, I'm going to create now. Click create. It takes a lot of time. Sorry for that. I think I thought to cover in 15 minutes, but it took 80 minutes. Sorry for that. Okay. Okay, so now we are going to copy the code and paste it first. Okay, you can copy this code and paste it here. And you have to change the this name. Which name? Topic ID. So topic ID here. So this is the topic, right? ID. We have created it. And I'm going to replace this. And the function name, function entry point. So here we have to replace this. Then requirement.txt. I will share this code, friends. No need to worry, okay? I will share this code. This is the requirement.txt. So you can see here. Okay. So now we have created, now we have this code ready. Under the source code, we have seen here, updated it, and the requirement.txt. So now I'm going to apply. Okay. So cloud functions, we achieved it. And last step is cloud scheduler, friends. Okay. So cloud scheduler, I'm going to create one cloud scheduler, friends. So create a job. Go to the cloud scheduler. Okay. Go to the scheduler, cloud scheduler, and create the cloud scheduler, friends. Create job. We need to create a scheduler. So I'm giving some data ingestion scheduler. Okay, data ingestion scheduler. Then your central one. I'm selecting as your central one here, and so this frequency friends. So every 2 minutes I need to run it. Okay, every 2 minutes I need to run it. Okay, so every 2 minutes means this is the cron expressions we have to give first. Star slash two, then followed by 4 stars. Okay, so every 2 minutes. Then time zone, I'm going to select as India. I'm going to select as India. Kolkata time it will come first. Then you can get continue. Target type, I am selecting as HTTP and the URL, we have to put this URL first. You have to put this URL first. So, API. Okay, copy this URL and go here and put it here. Okay. Then HTTP method is post only, friends. HTTP method is post, and here we can select the ADOIDC token. So here we have to select the service account. This is which we created, right? Service account. So here also you just paste this cloud and cloud functions URL first. Okay, continue, and rest of them we can skip it. Click create. So now we have successfully created the scheduler also, friends. So yes, friends, we have done the part one, friends. Okay, we have done the part one. Let's test the cloud functions. Okay, let's test the cloud functions. I think time is 21 minutes. Let's wait for that, friends. I think it will take 2 minutes, friends. Okay, let me pass this. Let me pass this recording.